There you go. Yeah, I think we can go in. Let's do it.
Go in, let's
Go,
go in.
guys.
All right, I'll keep an eye on you guys over at YouTube, on the YouTube channel.
All right.
There's feedback. Who is that?
All right. Yeah. Before we get started, let's just do some intros. Hey guys, good evening, and welcome to our first ever official big time stream with, of course, Ian from the Big Time team. Hey Ian, how you doing, man?
Great. Excited to be here. My name is Ian. Actually, I'm the Chinese community lead, and we have other community and streamers will join the live stream in the future. So it's me, first time. Yeah, here.
Awesome.
Thank
yeah,
you.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just really happy that we get to sit down with someone and actually like play a game that exists. We're not just
Sure.
looking at white papers here. We're actually in the game. Getting to talk and play with someone from the team. And yeah, aside from that, we are actually here with the whole team. We have the YGG Guildhouse in the house, no pun intended. So we have Sayo, we have Nomad, and we have our team captains here right now playing with us. We are going to be doing some high level speed runs. We're going to be showing how we usually play it, what goes on in the YGG Guildhouse Discord, and yeah, just basic tips and tricks. So for everyone at home, feel free to drop your questions. We are now live on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, and also YouTube. So the thing is, at the end of the stream, we are going to be doing some giveaways. We are going to be giving away Ruby passes. We are going to be giving Ruby passes to our friends who will be participating and staying for the whole length of the stream. So throughout the stream, we will be giving some tidbits of info on how you will be able to participate in the giveaway. So make sure, first step, make sure to register. Register your Big Time account. If you don't know how yet, maybe ask your friends, maybe ask some info in the chat. So register your Big Time account, and then that's the info that we will be getting from you later for our giveaway. So yeah, let's get started. Let's play some
Yeah,
games.
let's go. Let's go.
Go.
Let's go.
Let's get some legendary NFTs.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
How about you, Ian? So look, what mine is telling a bit of a backstory about yourself. Like, how did you get started with Big Time? And yeah, what are your
Sure.
favorite games, man?
My favorite game right now, Big Time, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, hell yeah,
But
100%.
before Big Time, I play a lot of games. I play Call of Duty. I play Teamfight Tactics. I
Okay.
play a lot of games. I would say the favorite game before Big Time is Call of Duty. And
Okay. Is it
I
Warzone
stay
or
play- I play Warzone a lot of Warzone, and because I played like 10 years ago when I was in like high school. Yeah, and for me, actually, I just entered the crypto space early last year. Before that, I was a TikToker.
Nice.
Yeah, I got 1.4 million followers. on
Damn,
TikTok.
dude, you gotta teach me how to do some TikTok
Yeah,
dances.
yeah. I didn't dance. I just
Yeah,
post my
content.
life.
Yeah,
'cause,
nice.
Yeah, I went to USC, Los Angeles, and I post my vlog. Like what's the experience of
Nice.
studying in the US, and I did a lot of like sneaker shopping, streetwear shopping. So I got 1.4 million followers real quick.
Damn.
And early last year, I saw Bitcoin went to 38K, right? So I just FOMOed and I bought a lot of Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And yeah, and like last summer, one of my friends in USC started an NFT project with me,
Nice.
and we got some like fun and also made the project. But I quit the project early this year because I want to know more. You know, I want to learn more. How did you fly so high, bro?
Oh shit! Yeah. Yeah. So you figured out that if you jump while dashing on that corner, so you just like fly up high in the air.
You're gonna die. Fall damage.
I have a parachute. Don't worry. I got a parachute. If you press the shield,
Let's dope. Let's dope. All right.
there you don't
So,
receive fall damage.
Yeah, and back to my story. And so early this year, I quit my previous project, and I was looking for new opportunities in Web3 space because I've seen a lot of like rock wool and some like negative things, and until I say big time, because
Yeah.
like big time is really different. It's impossible for us to rock wool because everybody is legit, especially
Exactly,
our
yeah.
founder is the founder of Decentraland, and all the game developers are either from like Blizzard, EA, Epic Games, Riot Games,
Agree. Yeah.
and also the game quality is like a lot better than like current GameFi projects.
That's true. Very true.
And also the vision is like we wanna attract more non-crypto users, non-crypto game players. So I think like it's gonna be the future of GameFi. So I applied 2 months ago and I
find
joined the
bonus.
team. Yeah.
Where's this?
Yeah, no, I mean, no, you're totally right, man, 100%, Ian, because like I was like following up to that, like I was gonna ask you, like, what made you decide that that, like, what convinced you that Big Time was was a game that you'd wanna work with, and I think you answered a bit of it, when you said that like from the team in itself. They are to be they are to be they're a big team, and I mean, no pun intended, they're a big team for Big Time. So yeah, I mean, yeah, but aside from that, man, like you mentioned that you had a very different background. What else made you decide that Big Time?
Yeah, and another reason is like the economy of the Big Time, because like for all the GameFi projects, like we call it GameFi 1.0 in China, like X Infinity. Everyone who joined the game, the only purpose is to make money.
That's true.
So like every penny you spend, you want to make double or triple. So it's not sustainable. So in the end, when there's no enough new players, the money old players make were getting like smaller and smaller, and the game crashed. And the way to solve it is like to like enrich the return, which means it's not only money but other things. For Steppen is health. It helps people to to run, to exercise, build a good habit. For Bitcoin is we get back to the essence of the game. It's like an entertainment. So you've been playing for a month. It's really entertaining. I think like even you didn't make a lot of money, but you get a lot of fun, like playing with friends. Like in work and killing mobs, and and
NFT hunting,
it
man.
feels better. Yeah, it feels
like-
better when you get NFT. But even if you didn't get it, you don't feel so sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
So
what,
that's why.
what it reminds me of the movie Ready Player One.
Yeah, definitely.
So like you're in an open world, right, where you look for NFTs that have value and have also value in the real world. And I think there are a lot of games that I mean I want to say that they're thinking too hard about it, but it's pretty simple. Like the game has to be fun. Like the game has to be something that you'd want to play regardless, if it's a money game, if it's an NFT or it's a farming game or whatnot. But if the game is fun, then I think everything else will fall into place. And I think that's one of the things or traits that Big Time can offer, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'd want to get to know, like, the thoughts of, from Nomad. So Nomad, is one of, is one of the very good leaders of the YGG Guildhouse. So they actually came from, they have an extensive background. I'll let him talk about it more. But they came from Mirror 4, so they've been playing Mirror 4 for a while, and it's just made sense, like, what the next game that they will get to, express and just show off their skills. And Big Time, just made the perfect sense. So I mean, Nomad, so go ahead, man. Like, introduce yourself, and yeah, how did you get started into MMORPGs, man?
Hi. So I'm Nomad. I started gaming into MMORPGs back when I was a teenager. Back then, the popular game in our country was Ragnarok Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then gradually I played all sorts of games like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars,
Mhm.
um, a lot. I played a lot of games. And then back in 2016, I heard about cryptocurrencies. I started mining Ethereum. Um, Back then, I was still playing Ragnarok.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Same, dude. I actually also, yeah, I came from I came from Ragnarok Online myself. I think also Sayo. You're
Yeah,
also
same.
right.
Same.
Nice, nice. But yeah, I mean, how about you? How about you, Sayo? What? Tell us more about, yeah, how you got started, and like what brought you to to Big Time.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's if you're gonna go for started with Diablo, actually, Diablo 2.
Nice.
That was my first experience with the closest you get to multiplayer before. And then slowly work your way through Ragnarok, went through a little bit of World of Warcraft and Guild
Nice.
Wars.
World of Warcraft. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Guild Wars also. So I think that's where I found the difference between, like, oh, so there are different styles of MMOs too. Where there's an Asian type, there's a Western type also, and you can see it in the development. So as time went by, spent I actually distanced myself a bit because I got involved more with work outside. And then crypto came along, and then suddenly with crypto's application in games, it started making sense to play again because I don't have to sacrifice so much in terms of like the financials if I'm playing a game that you can earn money on as well. So yeah, that kind of brought me to where we're at right now.
Same, same.
Yeah.
Like me on my end, I'm exactly the same as you guys. The first, I mean, the onboarding, the first time I got onboarded into Web 2, is by creating my email, and I had to create an email because I wanted to play Ragnarok online. Oh, I got disconnected. Okay, wait, let me reconnect. But yeah, so that's the reason. So now we are in Web 3, and I think Big Time now is my reason for just creating my own wallet and getting to NFTs for the first time, selling NFTs. I think that's the mission. That is the mission for of the Big Time team, right? That you get to play a game that you have no idea that it's actually a blockchain or is an NFT game, and
Yeah.
that way you get to onboard more people, right, Ian?
Yeah, definitely. Like actually, like the way new users get into the game is the way like Web2 experience. You only need to use a Gmail. You don't need to create any wallet. And if you wanna add any money into it to buy some skin or space, you can just use credit card. You don't need to use any
Yep.
crypto wallet. For non-crypto users, learning how to use wallet takes a lot of time.
That's true.
Right.
That's very
Yeah. So like we lower the barrier. Also, one more thing we did to lower the barrier is like it's totally free after public launch. You don't need to buy any NFT to join the game, unlike any other like gamified projects, right? So
That's
most
true.
games you have to buy a lot of assets, then you can join the game. Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, so let's say for example, like there's this person who hears about Big Time. It's free to play. They log in, they play, and then they get to pick up an NFT, and there you go. Like basically now you have to figure out like what can I do with this NFT? Look, what I want to sell, what I
Yeah.
want to trade it. Now you are onboarded. Now you are in Web3. Now you are in GameFi. So it's very seamless, I would say, and I think that's a very important component, especially now that we are looking at games that are at the forefront of the whole industry. So they have to set a standard, and I think one of those standards is ease of access.
Yeah, yeah, correct. And also, you know what? I was like discussing with another guild about this question last night. Like the way they add the money into the game is like using credit card, but right now the only way they can withdraw is withdraw to like crypto wallet. I think it's a bad thing, but they think it's not bad at all. It's a good thing. We are teaching people how to use crypto wallet.
That's
You
true.
know, when they get in, they add some small money, but like they get some NFT, they get some like they make money. Then they have to learn a little bit
Yeah.
to get the money back. So I think it's a great thing, right?
That's true. It's very
Yeah,
true,
yeah,
man.
yeah.
And I think that's what makes communities great. Like
Mhm.
people coming from a different background, getting to have something in common, learning the same steps. It's not like let's say when we have like a couple of games. I have a clocky here.
Mhm.
Sorry, I just had to cut it. It's a clocky, man. It's a clocky. You can't miss a clocky. Render. Oh, rending. There you go. But yeah, I mean, I think that's what's really good about Big Time as well, because the game is very, very young. We, I mean, we're still in early access. We're in silver at this moment, and then tomorrow, like, the Jade Passers can start redeeming their passes. But I mean, we're very, very early into it, and it's a very good, it's a very good opportunity for GameFi players to get started, bring their communities together. And I mean, let's shift the conversation a bit into competitive gaming. Like imagine different guilds in Big Time. Imagine all of those guys like having to compete for what rewards or whatnot, and it just it gives you a very good team dynamic and a very good platform where guilds can express not only their skills but their teamwork, and also maybe flex how many NFTs they have in the game, stuff like that. And I think Big Time is a very good platform that could provide that for gamers who are looking for something new in Web3 and GameFi. Ian.
Sure. Like, we only have like PvE right now, but who knows when we're gonna enable PvP. So, when we do that,
Let's go.
it's gonna be much more fun, like
Let's
people will
go.
spending more money buying like equipments, like only to be stronger,
That's
to
true.
kill like so like we have a lot of potentials, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, one good conversation that I have with one of the guys that I was playing with during Gold Early Access. His name is NFT Hoarder, if I'm not mistaken. And Hoarder. Oh no, it was COVID G. COVID G. So his name was COVID G, and like this guy had like a bunch of NFTs aside from what he farmed. He's been buying on the marketplace, and I mean, I asked him, so like, man, why are you buying NFTs when you can farm them? And like, first of all, his answer was, like one of it is my reason that you want to help stimulate the economy, and second, like these NFTs are gonna be worth, in his opinion, are gonna be worth a lot like later down the road. Because I mean, at this
Sure.
point, if there are already floor prizes, if there are already people buying some of these NFTs with just a few players in it, like what more when Big Time opens its gates to the majority? And
Yeah.
I mean, I myself, I really wouldn't mind holding on to like an NFT and keeping it there for like what 3 5 years, and then coming back like later on, checking how much is worth, like if the game blows up or whatnot. So there's this whole there's this whole game economy that that has a lot of potential. And I mean, even this guy, so COVID G was sweeping floor prices of common, uncommons, and even rares. So his strategy was buy the same kind of NFTs that he likes, that looks good to himself. And like he was just saying that what, like let's say one of the guilds come in the game and they want to have the same weapons. So what he's gonna do is gonna sell it in bulk,
Oh.
right? So I mean,
Yeah,
going to Guild
that's
Wars,
great.
having the same weapons, wouldn't that be super cool?
Yeah. That's clever.
Yeah, and
I would suggest Chinese guilds to do that.
yeah, I mean after that, after him saying that, I actually like bought a couple of was it what NFTs were those? The Sir Kai. No, I don't have. But the Sir Kai set, which is the frosted blue icy themed weapon set. So they actually look really really good compared to I mean for an uncommon. So I mean I bought a bunch of those just for my personal stash, and yeah, maybe give it to some of my friends like later on. But yeah, pretty cool stuff there.
Mhm.
Sorry, let's jump into the comments. So we have a lot of friends asking. So shout out to everyone who's viewing right now on Twitch. So for everyone else on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, the way to go is go to the Twitch. Go to the YGG Twitch. So first of all, follow. And yeah, we will be releasing a few details on how you guys could be part of the Ruby Pass giveaway. So I mean, let's jump right into it. So we have actually now we're currently at 24. We're at 24 viewers. So the way it's gonna go is, so I need you guys to drop your email that you registered before I mean on the Big Time chat. I mean on the Big Time website. So I'm gonna be looking on Twitch. So I'm gonna be going to Twitch right now. And after I type a set of commands, so we're gonna be counting, let's say like the third person. So the third person after my word or my phrase that I type on Twitch, he's gonna be getting the first Ruby Pass giveaway. So how does it sound, guys? So if you haven't registered, make sure to register your accounts now on the Big Time on Big Time. So even if you don't have any passes yet, even if it's empty, make sure to register. Let's do that now. So it's just a big apologies to my party mates. You guys are gonna be having to do all the killing for now.
Okay, it's okay.
Here we go. So okay. So we are gonna be giving away our first Ruby Pass. So after I drop the chat, the third person who has his email will be getting the first Ruby Pass. Are you ready? Are you guys ready? Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Third person. Let's go. So the chat is Ruby Pass giveaway. So the third email, Dan Smith, too fast. Big Boss, too fast. I see fatalities. layfab18@gmail.com. Congratulations. You are the first winner of the first Ruby Pass. Alright, let's go. So we are going to be changing it up. Don't worry. Maybe later we're going to go for the first. We're going to go for the second. But yeah, that's how it's Faye. So congrats, Faye. So that's how it's going to be going for the rest of the stream, okay? Alright, so you guys better be ready. Make sure you have registered on the Big Time website. And yeah, I mean, going back, Ian, might be asking, so, wait, something, okay. No, sorry, something went wrong with my stream. Yeah, might be asking, so, like, Ian, so, how often do you usually play Big Time, and, who do you who do you most often play with?
I play every day. I play
nice.
mainly with like gold or silver pass players in Chinese community every day.
Nice. And I mean, are you guys part of any guild, or these are just your buddies that you casually play with?
There are around like 10 guilds in Chinese community.
Oh damn!
Basically,
nice.
I play with like all of them. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, that's sick. I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, like when I first started, there weren't many Philippine or Asia guilds that I knew of. So I ended up playing with a guild called DCG, Dynamic Crypto Gaming. So I'm gonna give you the rest. Give me 1 sec. You're up. So Dynamic Crypto Gaming. So shout outs to my friends in DCG. Shout out to Blizzy, one of my very good friends. Shout out Blizzy. That's where I met Cisco. That's where I met Juice Pigs. That's where I met Alpha Shaw. Like all of these DGens and OGs in, I would say, in Gold Pass Big Time. So I met all of those guys there, and pretty cool guys. Also Vien. Shout out to Vien. So yeah, and I mean, I'm a noob, man. I'm a noob. On my first day, I was playing by myself. I was running around, trying to kill a clocky by myself, level 1. So I mean, these were the guys who actually showed me how to play, and that knowledge
Great.
that I got, this is what I taught to my friends, to my silver pass friends, and yeah, also the knowledge that I shared with the YGG Guildhouse when we started playing the game together. But yeah, how about you, Nomad? What was the first? What did you like on the onset about Big Time? What did you like, and what didn't you like? So what were the pros and cons for you?
Well, what I like about it is, first of all, the graphics of the game. There's no other game that has this type of graphics and gameplay in Web3 in general.
Hmm.
Also, the team composition, the time watches where you can switch your characters.
Yeah, it's pretty unique,
Uh,
right?
yeah, it's pretty unique.
How about cons? Like, what did you find challenging, or like, what if there was a next hot fix? Like, what would you, like to request to the big time team that they, look into?
Well, right now it's kind of repetitive, but it's understandable because we're still on early access. Overall, so far, so good. That's my opinion.
Agreed, agreed. How about you, Dan? What do you think?
For me, I tend to focus more on the not so much on the game at this point because yeah, it's early access, right? But I'm looking at potential, big picture mostly. So how communities would interact with it, how big the space is. So right now, it's more of seeing the team play, um, seeing how they party up together, check out how seamless they can make it work. In essence, how fast they can clear dungeons and stuff like that. That's more of my fixation at
Yep.
this point. So the quality of goods that they reap at the end of a dungeon clear, and how often they can do that in one shift. Like we have players who clock in at 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, and stuff like that. So
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
so it's more of a statistics focus for me, and I tend to study how the players do with their team, how they can make the characters work together, and so far it's been pretty good actually. I've seen how all the skills come into play, how they have to assist each other with their different uh, skill sets, different character builds. So that's encouraging because it means like there's a solid base to build on in terms of gameplay going forward. And I guess you can credit that to the solid dev team that they have put together, right? And going forward, all the other stuff, it's just building on a very solid foundation. So a lot of encouraging things to look forward to.
Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. I mean, Sayo himself, he's a man of data. He's a data type of guy. So he just makes sure that on the back end, like on paper, everything has to make sense, because like there's no point in YGG participating like in a game if it's not something that we could actually like enjoy and yield far from. Like we invest in NFTs, we invest in the game, and we also want to translate that for our scholars to be able to experience and play. But of course, at the end of the day, these games also have to be sound economically. But yeah, I totally agree. I mean, shout out, you mentioned the dev team the dev team has done like a really great job. I totally agree. I mean, the game is nowhere near perfect, I would say. I would say for myself, but come on, guys, like we're in alpha. Like we're in early, we're in very. I mean, we're not even in. What do you got? We're in early access. Like we're in pre-alpha, if anything. So for everyone at home, like, you would want to consider that as well, and like look at the game from a different perspective. From something like a Web3 game that has just been recently launched, that has actually delivered. If anything, I think Big Time is one of the few projects that actually have committed to their delivery dates. But that's, I think, in the space right now, that's actually that's actually something that's very notable. And should be commended for. And I think Big Time is hats off to that for being able to pull off a game like this on time. I mean, how about you, Ian? What do you like most about the game, and like if anything, like what would you tweak yourself, if anything?
Sure. Firstly, is the quality of the game, the graphic, the gameplay, and I also like the system of like how you can level up and build your like unique hero, because like you can't like always reset your skill points and build based on some unique skills. And for example, if you are a Shadow Blade, you can add all your skill points to the invisibility, then you will become invisible and it will be much faster to complete the missions. I like that. And for anything to improve a lot, actually, because I talk to Chinese players every day. The biggest one is the server issue, because you guys are closer to the server than us. We're in mainland China, and the AP server is in Singapore. So like the physical distance is kind of long, so we experience some like lagging and disconnection more than you guys do. But we're solving that. We're expanding servers in Hong Kong and Korea, and it will be done very soon. And the
Nice.
second one is, and some like hardcore players, like I mentioned, the one who reached like 57 level. They think the game is too easy, because the highest dungeon right now is 52 or
Yeah.
53. So
Need
like
more dungeons.
they need
Yeah.
more like higher level dungeon, and they also need more like higher level weapons. They want like T7 or T8.
Oh,
Right now
hell
there's
yeah.
only T6. And
sure.
and the
That's
third
what-
one is like, I think like we need more content, like more dungeons, more objectives, more like different features, so we can get like always interested. Right now it's kind of bored, it's been like 5 or 6 weeks that we always like join the same dungeon, killing the same mobs.
Yeah.
So if we can like add new things, it would be much more better.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think it's a very common sentiment, that everyone shares, that after a while the game does get repetitive, and it's only the thought of maybe this run will be the run that I get my legendary weapon, or maybe it's the next
Yeah.
one. I don't want to sleep at one last run. So it's always like that. But I mean, there's a lot more to hold on to, like especially if you have variety of dungeons. One thing I could say is that I have a friend. I mean, I've met one of the guys. His name is Smoke. His name's Smoke, and he actually was able to jump out of the current map that we have. I mean the current boundaries of the map that we have, and if you actually zoom out and look at the open world, the current part of it that's only open that we can access is, dude, I'd say less than 20%,
Is-
man. It's
Yeah,
less than
yeah,
20%.
correct.
I'm not even kidding.
Definitely. Yeah, actually, we made a much larger map and much larger world, and we also met a lot of NPCs and storylines, all those
Yeah.
missions. But we just didn't launch it because we don't want to launch everything at once in the early
For sure.
access. We're gonna gradually launch it one by one. So, yeah, we got a lot of things on the way.
So
Yeah.
there's some sick alpha right there, guys, from the Big Time team himself. That they have been working on other maps, other biomes. There is a lot that we can expect and look forward to.
Yeah.
As long as I don't.
And
die
also
in this
one
round.
more interesting thing is like we post a lot of like concepts, arts, like graphics on Twitter about heroes riding on a dinosaur. You
Yeah,
guys think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
a real
yeah,
one
yeah,
or it's
yeah.
a fake one?
A mount, right? Mounts, dude.
I don't need to
Oh,
tell
yeah.
more things. You know it.
Hell yeah. No, because I mean,
Yeah.
if you look at the dinosaur, there are dinosaurs that don't have anything on them, but there are dinosaurs that have what do you call it? Like the thing that you ride like for horses, the thing that you put on the back of the horse so you can ride it.
Yeah.
Whatever you call that. So right, I mean, then those are like tidbits of clues and stuff that you can find in the game, what you can expect, man. So for everyone at home, right after this dungeon, we are gonna be doing another draw. We are gonna be doing another giveaway for another Ruby Pass. So for every 5 viewers on stream, we are gonna be giving away one Ruby Pass. So we've already given out one, and we're at 30 right now. So we are at 30 right now, and we are gonna be giving away 5 more. So better get ready, guys. Better get ready. Get those emails registered. Get those emails registered.
If they share the stream, we're gonna give more passes.
Exactly. No, so that's how it works. So if you guys, if you guys don't have your passes yet, the more that you share the stream, then the more people will join, the more draws we will be doing. So we just keep it going until until we wrap up the stream in an hour.
By the way, John,
Yep.
I forgot to mention earlier, with regards to feedback, I know that it's still early, but hopefully, there is a way to further optimize the game so that maybe the requirements could be a bit lower, so we can get more people on boarded as well.
Yep.
Because
Yep.
right
Sure.
now it's a bit challenging for some of our players to
Yep.
to get in.
I
But
agree.
if that happens, I can assure you there will be a lot more people playing the game.
Yeah, optimization, right? So definitely for sure, man. Like it's a good thing, you know what? Like one of the updates that they did was here. I'll show everyone. So before you couldn't cap your screen, your frame rate. So now you could actually cap it. So now your video card doesn't go ballistic. Yeah, but hala, yeah, we have to exit. It's a bug.
bug.
I totally agree.
Okay.
Imagine having a lot more people being able to run the game. So that's something also that would be really, really cool. And I totally agree.
It was a lot better than when we started at silver.
Mhm.
Now the usage is not that high anymore.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
think they made some optimizations.
Yeah, that's true. Cause I mean, you guys would notice like sometimes like the server just like it's just the lag is different from like normal lag that you experience from ping and latency, right? So like I don't know, maybe they are patching it like behind the scenes or whatnot, doing some fixes like behind the scenes, and we get disconnected, some just basically like they're working behind the they're working while the game is running. So it's not. I think the priority for the big time team is to always keep the game up and have as little downtime as possible, because sometimes we do have like updates worth like I don't know, like 3 gig, 2 gig, and yeah, like we sometimes wonder like what that's about. Like maybe we have some we do some speculation that they're actually maybe like loading some, I don't know, like loading some new maps, loading some new monsters like behind the scenes, maybe loading some new NFTs or whatnot. So but yeah, it's part of the game. Is really fun to just try to guess what the devs are doing. So yeah, let's do another giveaway before we hop onto this dungeon. Shout out to everyone who's tuned in. So I'm gonna be pasting another another Ruby Pass giveaway. So it's a Ruby Pass, guys, not Jade. So we're gonna be giving away Ruby Passes. And we are gonna be selecting, after the chat, we are gonna be selecting the first person who drops their big time registered email. Okay, so are you guys ready? Have you guys registered? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go in 3, 2. All right, we got Hermes. We got Hermes. Sorry if I butchered your name, but congrats, man. Congrats. Let me take that down. Make sure. All right, let's do another one.
Let's go.
All right, let's go in.
Yes, D-Zone.
He's relobbying.
Okay,
He got disconnected.
he's back. Nice.
Yeah, so Shin said he didn't hear. We hear one. He just heard 3 and 2. Yep, that's how the cook. That's way. I mean, that's how the cookie crumbles, man. Alright, let's go. So Ian, what are your thoughts on the people saying that like right when you enter the game, right? So there's a countdown once all the people playing are in the circle. Some people say that if you start the game with 6 players, there are more monsters that spawn compared to if you just started with 2 players. Is that something that you noticed?
Yeah, sure. The more player in the team, the more mobs you're gonna see in the dungeon.
Mhm. And is that counted when you guys enter the circle for the first time when you go
Oh,
up and?
uh, I'm not sure, man. There are a lot of different guests, so
Yeah,
nobody knows.
I
We
agree.
didn't like announce anything officially. No, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like that's something to still experiment on and see for yourself. But yeah, I do sometimes notice but what I know for sure that in the boss room is, let's say if you enter with 4 people, you get 2 clockies. If you enter with
Really?
5 people, you get 3 clockies. So that
Yeah, yeah.
countdown,
You
that
know,
count.
like last week I played with another Chinese guild, and we'll wait, outside the circle, the yellow circle outside the boss room, and he count down 3, 2, 1, then we're jumping together. So he told us it's more possible to
Mhm.
see like a lot of like clockies.
Yeah, so yeah, I mean that's something for everyone at home, like to look forward to when you start playing the game. So make sure that you play with your squads and try to get into the circles full stack. So if you want a lot of
Mm.
mobs in the initial, like in the first and during the objectives part, so make sure that you go in as 6. But if you're just after going as fast or doing speed runs and going after the boss room, so make sure in the boss room that you have as many people as well. I mean, 5 or 6 doesn't make a difference in terms of clockies, but something that I have to still research on is if it's the same with the tank bug. So Nomad, would you know, or any of our Guildhouse Knights, would you guys know if there are more tank bugs if you're 5 or 6 when you enter the boss room?
Mm, No, I didn't notice. Feels like it's the same.
Hey bud, I'm back. Sorry for the power
Hey
outage.
man, welcome back,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I noticed the tank bug spawn a lot more if you have more players in the party. For instance, some for 5 members to 5 members to 6 members. It can respawn around 45 to 55 tank bugs,
Gotcha.
which is
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, that's something that I think I also was speculating on. So yeah, guys, so make sure to get as much people, especially if your tank bug hunters. So yeah, just for everyone who doesn't just know yet, so there are 2 most sought after monsters, or bosses here in the boss room. So first is the tank bug. The tank bug are those, yeah, it's basically like those huge insects, with a horn colored purple and green. So that's what people are usually after, aside from the clockies. So we are looking for the mega clocky, so the big ones. So those huge gigantic robots are also, I mean, from my experience, that's where I've seen a lot of legendary drops from the clockies.
Yeah,
The clockies, yeah.
same.
How about you, Ian? Like, what are your tips and tricks for beginners who are going to be joining in Jade Pass and in Ruby as well?
Tips, just get some teammates. Don't play alone. If you
Yep.
play alone, you will feel so sad because nobody gonna save you when you die. You're gonna quit
Yeah.
the dungeon. I think at
Yeah.
least 3 players. At least 3 players, because if there's only 2 players, when one player dies, the second one will be the target of all mobs. But if you have 3 in the team, the
Yep.
second one can like attract all the mobs, and the third one can save the one who died. So at least 3 players, and also like for Chinese guilds, we have a lot of guilds that offering like free high level pocket watches for new
Yeah.
players, so they can like level up faster, right?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, just yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good thing. Yeah,
No. Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
yeah. I'm done. Finished.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, I
John,
was
we
just.
have some questions. You have some questions about guilds actually. A lot of people are asking about guilds and
Mhm.
whether or not the game is playable on mobile.
Mobile? Not right now, because since we're a AAA title game, like we have some like a requirement of the device, but who knows? When we have like great optimization of the game, probably we're gonna launch on mobile. But it's not will be in the near future. Will be in like long future, like in 2 or 3 years. Yeah.
Yeah. And I think you also mentioned that a little bit earlier that guilds will be applied later on. So there will be some people are looking forward to Guild Wars already, even if it's this early in the game.
So what's your question?
The Guild Wars.
Oh,
putting
Guild
together-
Wars.
Yeah. Territories. And
I don't know, bro. It's just a personal guess, But I think it's really it's a high possibility that we will enable like PvP because it's a necessary like feature of the RPG game to make it more fun. But let's just wait for the official announcement about that.
Yeah.
For sure. So as early as now, everyone at home. So respectfully, we are challenging all the Web3 guilds to join big time. So shout out to our friends from Loot Squad. I know Herm the Fourth, and Bryson is already actually like playing big time. So we are waiting for you guys. We are gonna be prepared. So once the Guild Wars is up, so Loot Squad, Meditate, YGG, shout out to Chief. So we are challenging you guys to join big time, and yeah, this is gonna be the platform for a really good esports. Who else? We have Axie Global, all the Axie guilds. Who else? Who are the other guilds that we want? Blackpool, all of those guys. Join us, and yeah, let's play some big time, guys. So while waiting, another Ruby Pass giveaway. Let's give away 3 passes this time. So the first 3 guys who will be who will be dropping their email addresses that is registered to big time will be getting Ruby Passes. So are you ready? In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Gotcha. Alright, so guys, even if you spam your emails, that will not help. So Erms is disqualified. We have Mung Dags, we have Farley, and we have Dan Smith. So congratulations. Alright. So that's what I'm saying, guys. You have to stay tuned. You have to be watching the stream. So just a quick recap of our winners. We have Lay Fab 18, we have Y and Herms, we have Farley, we have Mang Dags, and we have Dan Smith. Our first 5 winners. So we already have 5, so we are still due to give out 2 more passes because we are at 36 viewers. We are at 36. We're gonna be giving out 2 more. So guys, if you want to have a higher chance of getting a Ruby Pass, make sure to invite your friends because it is a team game after all. Invite your friends to watch the stream, share the Twitch stream so we could do more draws, and we have a few more minutes. We have like around 50 more minutes, 47 more minutes to play together with Ian.
That's like 4 dungeons. 4 more dungeons.
Yeah. Not unless we do the crazy 2-minute speed runs.
2 minutes speedrun.
Yeah, man, that's our best record. Maybe a Nomad. What's your best record? Would you say for YGG Guildhouse?
Do something.
I think we can do 1 minute speedrun if we have like 6 Shadow Blades.
Oh hell yeah!
Shadow Blades are fast.
We can just fly all the time.
You know what's really interesting? So I was able to talk to some of my friends who are like tournament organizers. So they usually do Web 2 tournaments, Web 3 tournaments for Axie and stuff. So you know how there are like community events and community games and community like initiatives. So what they're thinking of is a guild challenge where it's a time attack. So best time wins. So 2 guilds with parties of 6. So this guy right here, this T-Rex has a mount on him. So he's mountable. Look at that, guys. So see, like, just
Yeah.
speculate for yourself. Imagine riding that guy.
Right.
So yeah, so basically a time attack for 2 guilds, and then best time wins. So they enter the same, they enter the same dungeon, and then they proc the gate at the same time, and then first, best time basically wins. And I mean, if we can't wait for the PvP, we can just jump right into it. Start doing that right
Yeah.
now.
But,
So yeah, we are in 40 viewers. Okay, let's go. 40 viewers. We are still due. We are now due for 3 more passes. So right after this dungeon, we are gonna give out a few more passes. Let's see. I think we just broke the record since the launch of Big Time for the most
Great.
Switch viewers, if I'm not mistaken.
Great.
So shoutouts
So-
to Ari, shoutouts to Ari and the team. So you guys have a very wonderful game that everyone wants to play.
Sure. I got an interesting question for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, if we have PvP in the future, how you wanna play it? Like which class you're gonna use?
Oh, I think that's a question for Nomad right there.
sorry, what was the question? I was looking at the Twitch chat.
There's
What was
The
the
question is
question?
how you wanna play when we have PvP in the future? Like what class you wanna use?
I'd use a Shadow Blade. Only
Shadow Blade?
invisibility. yeah.
And there's a bomb behind me, right?
Bomb everyone.
Yeah, the question
I
is,
think that's OP.
will you be able to throw your bomb if you are in a time bubble? So that's
Oh.
an interesting dynamic to see, like how the time bubble works in PvP rec, or will it be disabled
Yeah.
or something, right? So it's pretty cool stuff. Like I get to imagine when I think about PvP happening. So I mean, it's gonna be pretty sick. Like one of the concepts that I've been throwing around was that imagine parties being able to get into a dungeon, and let's say 2 different parties, and then PK is on, PvP mode is on, and then you get spawned into random places on the map, and then battle royale style, like the map gets smaller, right? And then whoever
Yes.
wins, whoever survives, gets to enter a boss room with clockies in it.
Damn.
Higher top rates. Yeah.
Right, and then the thing is, you have to actually. Oh, dinosaur here. You
That's
have
great.
there's an entrance fee. Let's say you need to pay like some hourglass like credits or some stuff to be able to enter that dungeon, and then you now have a burning mechanism. So you have a burning mechanism and you get a shot. The prize is not actually, so it's not gambling, it's not whatever. Your prize is a shot to get better NFTs with clockies.
Great idea. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
So if any devs are listening to us right now, Michael, maybe you're there, whatnot, Matt, Zach, maybe maybe even post it in the forums later on.
Yeah, I wanted to say that posting on forum so they can
for
see
sure.
it.
Oh yeah, man. Why don't you tell us about the forum? So you guys have popped out a forum feature. Yeah. What's the thought process behind this, Ian?
I don't know yet, bro. I was told last week that we had a forum, so I just told everyone in China that just go there, post it.
Yeah, I think.
So
yeah,
I think
go ahead.
it's more for community, because like in Discord, like it's not easy to see like the feedback or the bugs that players
Yeah.
post, because too many messages. But on forum it's like much easier,
Okay,
so
okay.
it's beneficial for players and the team to see like the feedback and the community, the voice of community.
Yeah, that's true. It's a lot more organized, right? And
Yeah, more organized.
it's also like a nod to it's a nod to traditional games where it's
Yeah.
forums. So it is a game, it's a real game, guys. So we have
Yeah.
forums. It just adds to the credibility of a Big Time being a real game. It adds
Sure,
forums.
yeah.
So yeah, let's shout out to people in the comments. So we see a lot of YGG players. Shout out Spicer. We have Shin. We have Boring. We have ACL. So what up, man? Yeah, and welcome everyone. Also, welcome to everyone from the Big Time Philippines community. So we actually also have a Big Time Facebook page. So that's Big Time PH official on Facebook. So join, because that's where we drop the exclusive alpha. So aside from YGG, that is also where you guys found out about our Ruby Pass giveaway. So make sure to join that Facebook group. I'll drop the link maybe. Here we go. Let's do that. There you go. Okay, I'll be dropping it in the comments. So make sure to join our official Facebook page as well. And yeah, shout out to Art Place, our friends from our Big Time PH community. I think we're due for some, for 52 tank bugs sometime soon. Yeah, I would want to show you. I'd want to show like everyone who's watching like how we usually do the tank bugs. So we usually just we just stack all of them, and then we just like blast some AOE and all of that. So that'll be something pretty cool to show on stream.
Let's do it. We can do one more.
One more. Let's go.
Yeah.
Right. So we are at 40, 43. So let's do two more. Oh, we got disconnected. So while I'm reconnecting, so the fifth and the sixth people who will comment, their emails will get the next two passes. So we're looking at the 5th and the 6th. Are you guys ready? No spamming. Spamming won't get you more chances. Ready in 3, 2. Let's go. 1. So I have to relog my game. Sorry guys. 1 second. Alright, so it is 1, 2. So guys, correct me if I'm wrong. The 5th and the 6th is 1, 2, 3, 1. So Malkonig and Arrow Gamer. Malkonig and Arrow Gamer. So they'll double check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, is it right, Nomad? You get it right?
Wait, let me check. Ruby Pass 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got Dulce Amor Games and Aaron Paul Oddono.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
Oh.
Great, congrats, guys. Congrats.
GZ.
So now we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 winners. 7 winners. So we hit 45. So we are due for 2 more. 2 more. So guys, so here's the thing. So we have 2 more passes to give away. But if we don't get more viewers, that's gonna be the end of our giveaways. So if you haven't won yet, you have to share the stream to your friends. Share the stream to your friends, get them to watch it so we can draw more. So yeah, everyone at home, yeah, shoot down your questions if you have anything else. Ask away, ask away. And also, yeah, Sayo and Nomad, if you guys have also questions from the community that I might have missed, yeah, just feel free to go ahead and yeah, ask away. Especially that we have Ian here.
Yeah, feel free to ask any questions.
Yep.
Sedano, can you change the link on your post on the group? It's not on your guild.
Oh, sorry. Which group? Oh,
The
on.
Big Time-
Okay. On Facebook. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, on Facebook. I think on YGG, the YGG page.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, so just so that everyone knows, so we have a bit of a change of plans. So we are gonna be doing our stream on the Big Time page next week. So for now, we have Ian from the Big Time team who is visiting us, and then next week we will be visiting the Big Time page instead. So we can't expect the whole YGG community or the YGG players who want to be part of the Ruby Pass giveaway to join us for our next stream. Games.
Yeah, sure.
So there you go. Yep, I've updated the link as well on the Facebook page for YGG.
And John, you have a question about whether everything resets after early access.
So yeah, Ian, could you take this one?
Data resets. Yeah. Everything will be wiped except the NFTs you get. So yeah, just keep playing, get more NFT, then you'll be rich.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's fair. So at least everybody has a common starting point, right? Progression-wise.
Sorry, portal, please, guys. I overjumped.
Look for
Sorry,
another-
one more. There you go. Thank you.
Oh wait, I'm outside.
You got disconnected, Nomad.
Oh, I was waiting for you. I thought you were gonna spawn
Oh
at the
shit,
bottom.
sorry, man. Yeah, you can hop on. I mean, is the portal still there?
Closed. It's okay. You can finish the
Oh,
run.
oh shit, we might get the legendary.
No.
I feel it. Big Time Twitter already shared your stream. Nice. Let's go. Yeah, shout out to the Big Time team for the support. Why are you flying? So yeah, there is still a bug where there are some walls that you could wall jump it. Yeah, so if you dash and jump at the same time, so that gives you a bit of a boost. So I think yeah, eventually that's gonna be, of course, like it can't be there forever, but might as well like use it while it's still it's still usable, right? So something that
I
will
got
be
a
tweaked
question
for
for you, bro.
Yeah.
Where did you get your parachute?
My
Give me one.
parachute, yeah. It's
I
actually
still don't know how you wouldn't die,
it's from the
falling from
YGG Knights. The YGG Knights taught us how to use the parachute. So you just bring out your shield. When you bring out your shield and then you drop, it actually heals you instead of the
Oh, really?
Yeah, it heals you. So if
For
you
the cost of
Damn. This is a new thing.
yeah, man.
I never knew it before.
Cool, right?
Oh,
So that's what
dope.
happens
Yeah.
when you don't stop playing the game, man.
Yeah.
Like you find out all of these crazy stuff. Like a shout out to the YGG Knights.
Shout out to the YGG. Yeah.
The YGG Knights are crazy, man.
Crazy.
These guys, I'd say, these guys are, are the most hardcore like MMORPG players because they are not only playing Big Time, but they're also playing Mir 4. They're also playing Ni no Kuni. So any MMORPG, like we're on it. I mean, despite the popular conception of YGG being a mobile first guild, I mean, it is true. But we are also expanding, and we are also scaling like different platforms, different genres as well.
Great.
So for everyone on the other streams, so everyone on Facebook, on Twitter, and on YouTube, if you guys want to participate in the Ruby Pass giveaway, make sure to be on the Twitch. So that's yieldguild.tv/yieldguildgames. Oh, I mean, yeah, it's Twitch. Sorry, it's twitch.tv/yieldguildgames. There you go. Nomad be like tens of Big Time. Hell yeah, man. There's a reason like he's the lead player of the Guildhouse. Like no one can match his grinding skills, man.
We agree.
Yeah, everyone agrees, right? The Knights agree. How about you? How about you guys? How about the Knights? So what do you guys like most about Big Time, and what do you think can be improved? So maybe yeah, we could start with Maku. Go for it, Maku.
Hey yo, Yeah, the game is very versatile. You can use multiple equipments into one job. For example, you're playing a knight or a tank for your classes, and then you're using quantum fixers or the healers on the game. So you're getting more healing at that time, and also some evasions arose from the Shadow Blade class. So I tried building something interesting for the knight or the tank. I tried full agility, like full
Yeah.
evasion type tank. So you're not getting hit
Nobody
most of
can
the
hit you,
time.
right?
Yeah. So it's kind of broken at the moment, but I think it will be patched and it will be balanced in the near future.
I think
Sure.
it's not only the tanks that you put full agility on, man. Like you do it for all the classes, right?
Yeah, let's go speed run, guys.
Yeah,
For
exactly.
more movement speed, right?
Like I think
Yeah.
if you look at my my stats right here, it's it got inspiration from Maku's build as well. So it's 151 agility, like 242 movement speed without speed pots. Look at that.
Insane.
Look at that. Crazy.
People like me being flashed at the moment. There are 5 flashes running.
How
No.
about what would you improve?
NFT,
Oh,
dude.
NFT.
I got
Yeah.
NFT.
Ooh, nice.
Congrats.
Congrats.
On that note, I agree. It's very versatile where where you can mix your own build, mix your own equipment, and just theory craft on what works for your character.
Yep. Totally agree. There's a lot of builds actually that you could do. I mean, even with the gears, man, it's just crazy. Like I'm yet to actually like mess around with the other builds. I'm just afraid of the spending too much time on different pocket watches. So, but in general, like when the game is fully released, like when the reset is done, like I see people having like 4 or 5, characters and maybe even 2 of the same characters with, similar builds or whatnot, right? I'm not sure if the reset is going to be there forever. Maybe, the reset is going to be a premium feature, like other games. But yeah. Um, how about Maku? How about what would you improve? What do you improve in the game?
I think the specifications of the game currently it's kind of glitching something because it's on our early access. So we will be expecting, or if not in the future, it will be more more comprised for PC playing. That using a lot of GPU processes,
Mhm.
and so some specification or lower end computers can play the game, right?
Yep. I agree, 100%, 100%. I mean, at the moment, Ian, would you happen to know like the minimum requirements for big time?
Yeah. I think the major requirement is the graphic card. Minimum is GTX 1080 graphic card. That's it. That's a most important one, I think.
Yep. I agree. I mean, even Nomad here himself, he actually bought more RAM. He bought more RAM. He bought more RAM because when we're streaming,
bro.
because yeah, when I mean the game is very smooth. Even for me, even for me, like my desktop, it's buttery smooth. Like, when I start streaming, that's where it gets a bit laggy. So I myself,
Yeah.
I have to play on another device just to get the frame rates that I want for streaming as well. So you do expect everyone who's going to be coming in, do expect that you might have to do some upgrades maybe here or there if if you're not already fully decked out with your PC setups. But I would say, I mean, you can never go wrong in investing in a computer, right?
Sure.
For sure.
And you can say that's financial advice. So invest in your computer. That's financial advice.
Dude, I bought a RAM and a CPU cooler.
Oh,
And one more thing, I think I want to change the way the NPC works or how the vendor works, because they are stuck up together or sometimes they're missing, or if not, you can use some larger NPC models to make them visible on the map
Yeah,
for their yeah.
become more organized than
Yeah, I agree with Shannon right here. Yeah.
Yeah, go for it, Sheenan. Why don't you go next? So what do you like about the game, and then what would you improve?
um, I guess I like about the game was the skills of the characters is not limited to one class, like the ninja leap of assassin. The other players can also use it
Yeah,
through the unique items like the boots or the leggings.
I agree. I agree. You know, this is a pretty cool feature also. Like I
Yeah,
see a lot of. I mean, I
the
think the
ninja
whole.
leap,
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, the ninja leap was I think major advantage in speedruns.
Yeah, I mean, if you look right now, like the whole team is actually wearing ninja pants.
Yeah,
Right?
even though it has
Squad.
low stats, I'm still wearing the ninja pants.
It's our official costume. We're wearing ninja pants. So we are
That's
waiting
the
for
team costume.
yeah, the team costume, right?
Yeah, for NASCAR.
So Shinon, how about what would you? I mean, aside from, let's say, from the optimization that we mentioned, what other features would you want to see in the future? Of course, like we have PvP, PvP, we have GVG.
Yeah.
Or what features from the
For
current
now-
games that you play that would you want implemented as well?
For now, I'm seeing it as stated that it's repetitive, so I guess we should add more dungeons or biomes.
Yeah.
And I guess the biomes should have, I think, like stats or like challenge.
I agree. And another point that actually Shin just mentioned right now, world bosses. So
Yeah.
let's talk about a bit of that, Ian. So when the game first started, are we waiting for YGG Knight or is he disconnected?
I got this.
Okay, we'll wait for you. So yeah, maybe we could do another giveaway. Let's do another Ruby Pass giveaway. So for everyone, you know the drill.
Upper Kimbo.
For sure, Malkyong. Or Malkonig for sure, man. We can't wait to see you guys in game. Yeah, let's do another one. So let's do the third guy to comment after after the chat Ruby Pass giveaway in the Twitch comments. We'll get the next one. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. First, second, third. There you go. Razu. Oh, I see Rallo. Yo, Rallo, what's up, man? Yo, what's up, G? So yeah, we can't wait. We can't wait for like these these pro players from Axie Infinity, from other Web3 games. I mean, it's gonna be another type. It's another type of gameplay. So it's something pretty cool. Imagine seeing the people you see on Twitter, the people you see in Web3, and then seeing them in game. Dude, that's pretty sick. That's pretty cool, right? So congrats, Razu. Let me just take down while we're waiting. Oh, Knight's here. Okay, I guess we can get started. So let me just wait. Let me get Razu's email, and then yep. We are gonna be doing another one right after we finish this boss, the boss room. So hang in there, guys. Oh, so Rallo, I'm basing the count from my screen. So sometimes there's delay. So for everyone at home, sometimes there's delay on on how it appears on your screen. Just like with Discord. So what you guys could do is after the stream, you could actually check. You could check on on which on if you really want or not, if you made it onto the counts. No worries, man. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be here the whole night. Let's go. Yeah. Let's get back to the topic. So world bosses. World bosses. So when the game first launched, there wasn't any monster spawns in the open world, right? So at this point, like in my opinion, Ian, like it felt like like a dungeon crawler type of game where there's there's just a main map and then you just go into dungeons. But right after that hot fix, the first patch, when there were monsters starting to spawn, even bosses starting to
Mhm.
spawn in the open world, dude, that just blew my mind. I was like, yo, they can actually like spawn like a super giant mega clocky where the whole server tries to tear it down, and then you like some random player would get, I don't know, like some legendary drop or something. So I don't know. I mean, it's a possibility, right?
Yeah, to be honest, I didn't know why they do it. Maybe just make it more fun, like make it more dangerous in the icy world
Yeah.
for beginners. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, aside from giving more lag, it gave the game a lot more, dynamic. I mean, cause
Yeah, yeah.
like in reality, I mean, yeah, more, monsters spawning, like just more data being sent, and back and forth. So it will lag, but I mean, internet's getting faster, guys. These dedicated servers, the technology is, leveling up every single day. Every year there are new, there are new chips coming out. So I mean, I think in the future, like lag will be a thing of the past. Lag will be a thing of the past, and these scaling issues will slowly, get smaller. In the contrary, right? So that's something to also consider. But I mean, imagine Fortnite, dude. Imagine Fortnite with a giant Travis Scott in the middle of the fucking game. But imagine it with big time, with some like huge, Albert Einstein monster, who's this, Dr. Frankenstein, cyborg, whatnot, roaming around and killing people, and then everyone has to team up. Because this is something that we see in games like, I mean, even World of Warcraft, even in Ragnarok Online, where GMs would suddenly like spawn random bosses in town or whatnot, and then the whole server has to take him down. So that's another thing that we can look forward to, right?
Sure.
Exciting.
Mongdag says, I remember playing MMORPG with 1 to 3 Mbps and we considered it fast. I agree, man. Like, just pray that no one called you on the landline. And you have to play like midnight, so it's the fastest, and no one actually like calls your house. Let's talk about a bit of the games that MMORPG games that were highly successful. What are the characteristics or traits of these games that you think made them as huge as they've become? I mean, let's start with Dan. So, how about you, Dan? Like, what do you think made WoW very successful, and why?
Wow. Aside from it being like first of its kind, I think community building for me. It was something that it was fun for you to bring your friends into and to experience together. So they were able to tie up group group events, stuff like that. Going questing, like one of our viewers even commented quest and storyline. Yeah, they dedicated a lot to that. And if you actually see a lot of the feedback coming out of WoW right now, it's like that is the element that they lost, and why a lot of their player base kind of decreased, because the quality of the writing and stuff like that kind of decreased over time.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's one of the things. I think it goes back also to that culture of what are you looking for in an MMO. I mentioned earlier that like tendency for Asian MMOs are, it's not so heavy on the story side. It's more on the grinding, while more traditional Western MMOs tend to invest more in their story building, character development. So we'll see how they play with it in big time. We'll see how they.
Oof. Oh, I just got smashed by the mana draining bugs.
Yeah, I hate this man.
Yeah, I'll give up. I'll give up. But yeah, I mean, Sayo, yeah. I totally agree. There has to be, a connection between the players and the lore of the game. Like, I think one really cool thing about Big Time is that we are referencing like, historical characters. in historical places, historical events in the lore. So they basically, there's a lot of there are no boundaries, I would say. There's a lot of flexibility on how the team or yeah, go ahead. Yeah, you were saying? Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that could happen. Like we could have a lot of twists. You could have a lot of turns with the storylines, and there's a lot that could happen here. And don't forget, like the guys who are making these storylines have worked on titles like, I mean, a shout out to Doug Wilson, to Ultima Online, Command and Conquer, Red Alert. So these guys have the experience, man.
Yeah, I think that's one of the most reassuring things about the game. It's in good hands, so you know that those things can come along eventually. As long they're most likely they're just paying attention to the most important part, which is the mechanics right now.
Yeah, and economy also, yeah. So for sure. I mean, yeah. How about how about you? How about you, Nomad? What do you think? Yeah, what are the traits? Let's say about with Ragnarok Online. What do you think made it so successful?
I agree with that. It's community building, and it was the first of its kind. Back when you were at home, you can play with your friends, and you can enjoy without going out. Also, with World of Warcraft, I like where they built. Sorry, I died. Add-ons to the game. Add-on applications for the community where you can be more immersed with the game, have more functionality, like you can track your XP, NP trackers, and all those sorts of stuff that the community can build.
Oh.
You died.
My 7's too far. Damn.
Someone revives me! Oh no, I died.
Yeah, yeah, the
Those nanobugs.
community tools, right? Oh, that bug, guys. You mentioned the
Yeah,
community
community
tools, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, a good reference here is I would say also in Axie Infinity, right? So we've seen a lot of action from the I mean a lot of tools, a lot of yeah, basically a lot of the tech that the community themselves made just to make their lives easier for the game. I mean, this is something that maybe Big Time could explore later on, where you leave the creation to the community. You leave a lot of I mean, since the economy is already community driven, so there's a lot of freedom that can be passed down to the community, which I think would make a very, very strong game also in the future.
Portal.
We have a tech bug, guys.
Oh. Okay, portal. Portal, please.
We're gonna
Portal
sacrifice.
back to the temple.
Run, buddy.
Oh, there's no more.
Yeah, give up, give up, give up.
There's no more revenge.
This is our last revive shrine, guys. Now or never. Oh, there's one more far away.
Okay.
Ian, are you still were you able to get in the dungeon?
I think he got disconnected.
Oh, Ian got disconnected.
Yeah, I'm out of the dungeon. He's not here. I'll wait for you guys.
Okay, okay. No worries, man. We're getting slaughtered inside, so.
With
You're
mana
good.
draining
Stay
bugs
safe
is the
outside.
hardest.
I am getting DS on the shrine. Are you still with the tank bug?
Yeah, I'm still with the tank bug.
So Nomad, there's another question. This one's for you. So, can you give me advice what 2 classes to choose for duo?
Okay, one is a quantum fixer, of course. Another is a warrior or a shadow blade. A warrior with 2 hand. It's pretty tanky and it has a lot of damage. For shadow blades, you can bomb everything.
Yeah, and you also want to mention like the speed runs, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, I'm dying. Sorry.
Oh, can you portal us? Portal.
There. Thanks. Yeah, warrior and shadow blades for sure.
So you got NFT so far. yeah, so yeah, maybe after this run, we are gonna be ending in 10 minutes. So everyone at home, make sure if you still want to get some rookie passes, invite your friends, and we are gonna be doing a last few giveaways. How can Jade Pass winners play it? So when once the Jade Pass is open, sorry, Ian, would you have the date for Jade Pass?
Oh, excuse me. What for JPass?
Yeah, when will the Jade Pass players be able to join the game?
Next Tuesday.
Sorry,
In a week.
Jade, yeah, so next Tuesday. So there you go, Genkina. Next
Yeah.
Tuesday.
In a week.
In a week, yeah. And they can already redeem their passes now, right?
Yeah. Like tomorrow, I think tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bored right now.
Nice.
I think like in 1 hour. I think
In an hour.
after 12 p.m.
Yeah,
12
especially
a.m.
for those on PSC, you would want to do that in advance.
Yeah, correct. Because like it
Takes a
takes
while.
hours
Yeah.
for the network verification. But take it easy. You got 1 whole week to do that.
Mhm. Just don't do it on the last hour like us. Alright, let's do it. Maybe after this we do one more giveaway and then one more dungeon. And then yeah. Oh, let's
Clocky.
go! Clocky!
Legendary for the stream.
Yes, sir.
Time bubble. Ren.
Sauce down. Let me get you. Yep. Sauce down. Oops. One
Ouch.
sec. Alright, right stick. I have 1 minute. Oh damn! Can you kite them? I try to revive.
Oh no! Oh no! You got hit.
One hit. I got one hit. Clocky spanks you guys.
Dude,
Get tripped.
dude, we
Got
got
killed.
wrecked. It's a man. It's a good thing Ian wasn't there. Man, that would have been a shame if Ian was there.
That
Well,
killed.
Nothing happened,
You
Ian.
got
Nothing.
AMP?
Don't watch the stream. No, dude, we got wiped out by a Clocky. Damn. 3 Clockies wiped us out. So yeah, okay. While we're waiting for the next dungeon, let's do another giveaway. All right, everyone. So we are gonna be looking for the first guy who drops his email after the Ruby Pass giveaway comment. Right? Who's ready? Everyone ready? Get those emails ready. Make sure that you are registered on the BIGTIME website.
There you go. ESD zone.
Everybody ready? In 3, 2, 1. We are dropping it. Let's go. Boom. There you go. I see. Rostenosis. Congrats. Alright, let's do one more. Before we go in. Let's do one more.
Okay, go in. Go in.
Okay, going in. Oops. Yeah, so you guys have to check the stream later on because there is delay from your screen from the comments compared to what I see on my screen on the YGG account Twitch. So there's a bit of luck and a bit of timing that goes into the giveaway, but don't worry, we are gonna be doing more giveaways on our next stream with the BIGTIME with the Big Time Twitch with Gray and Ian.
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do another one in 3, 2. Let's count the third guy who comments. The third guy who comments after the chat. 3, 2. I see I see Shin a bit too premature there. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So the third is Canoir 1 KRG Gaming 12 at gmail.com. Congrats. So yes, we have given away a total of 10 passes today. And I believe our peak was at 49. Our peak is at 49. We have to hit 50. But okay, we'll take it. Congrats to everyone. So, what you guys need to do is just hang in there and just watch out for that email that we will be sending you regarding your Ruby passes. So, yep. Congrats to everyone. Mob incoming. Yeah, another good advice is also play with friends. Reach out to your friends who are already playing right now. And then we actually even in YGG already have a bunch of gears. We have a bunch of stopwatches that we are going to be giving out to our friends who will be joining us in Jade, who are going to be joining us in Ruby. So we have the items ready for you guys. We
ordered a lot of pocket watches.
Yeah, we have a lot of pocket.
YGG Knight got you, bro.
Yeah, you know it. We have a ton of legendary pocket watches.
Oh no. Wow.
Yeah, we have some Guildhouse people watching too. Joms TV, and Mapo.
What up, Joms?
Yeah.
That was why you did have people.
So yeah,
Do
and
we have an
everyone.
idea?
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. Do we have an idea how many people are coming in with the Jade Pass?
Ian, would you know?
I don't know. We sold 8,000 J Pass, but I don't think everyone will use it. Based on the stats, like around like 10 to 15 people didn't use Gold or Silver Pass. So I think around like 6,000 to 7,000,
Wow.
around that.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
And then that's gonna get bigger with the Ruby Pass players.
Sure. Yeah.
And how long do the Jade Pass players have before Ruby comes in? How many weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Ruby is on June 21st.
Yeah, that's gonna be 2 weeks of no sleep for all the Jade Pass players for sure.
But I think they can sleep. Like the drop rate is low right now compared to when it was in Gold Pass.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get lower when the J Pass coming in. So I think you can finally sleep, guys. When the silver period ends, you can finally sleep.
No, that's what's gonna happen. So when Jade comes in, Silver Pass players will start sleeping, get their sleep back, and then it's the Jade Pass players who will start grinding. And then when Ruby comes in, it's the time for Jade Pass to get some rest. Because I know a lot of gold players, like when Silver came in, they're like, finally, you get a rest. You get to experience what a normal body clock feels like.
Except for Nomad. I don't think that applies to Nomad, yeah.
Nomad is secretly a vampire.
We switched Nomad's name to No Sleep.
No,
No sleep, nomad.
no sleep.
That's about right. Oh man, where did all these guys come?
Walking.
So yeah, I mean, words of advice for everyone coming in Jade: play with your friends, hit up your friends, even join the YGG Guildhouse. Join the YGG Guildhouse Discord server for all the YGG players out there. Even you know, other friends who want to make new friends who want to join the guild. Yeah, I mean, we have parties. You know, we're playing almost 24/7. We have parties going on. Just hop on and then yeah, let us know you want to join. And dude, we have Joms who has actually he joined in just you know a few weeks ago, and he was able to get 2 epics consecutively while the Knights didn't get any NFTs. He just basically got the NFTs from us for free.
Jumps
You'll
for
get
gold
RNG
and all the NFTs.
Yeah, RNG buff from YGG Knights. That's what you
Yeah.
get. Yeah. Give me 1 second. And sorry, 1 second, guys. We are gonna be wrapping up.
Yeah, so Gangkina07 shared the Guildhouse Discord link. So when you guys are looking for parties, feel free to join in. We'll verify you and you can join up with our players there.
Yep. So yeah, everyone at home, thank you for tuning in to our first official stream for Big Time. And you know, this is just the beginning. And this is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a game that we will heavily be playing for the YGG Guildhouse. And yeah, we can't wait for the other guilds to hop on. We are looking forward for you guys to join in on the fun, and we can't wait to see you in game. Ian, any last words for the YGG community before we go?
Yeah, sure. You're a great community. I can see your vibe. I really love it, and really honored to get invited to play with you guys, and can't wait for the next time. Yeah.
For sure, man. Like, thanks for the time. And yeah, looking forward to our stream next week. Shout out to the PGG Guild. Shout out, guys, and shout out to everyone's on the chat. And congratulations to our winners. Watch out for those emails. And congratulations once again. My name is John Sedano, Media and Community Marketing for YGG, and we also have Dan and Nomad. Guys, any last words before we go?
See you at the Guildhouse.
See you to Guildhouse. Let's come play together.
Yep, let's do it. Shout out to the YGG Knights. You guys are hella amazing, guys. Peace. See you guys soon.
Yeah. Good night.
Thank you. Okay, return to base. Pwede na ba?
Pwede na.